Continuing our back-to-school coverage this noon up in Pasco County with new efforts to calm parents' nerves as they send their kids out to the bus stop. You may recall last year the county had issues with kids left behind at stops. Our Bill Logan joins us live now with the details on a new call center up and running for the first time today. Good afternoon, Bill.
That's right, Dan. It is up and running, hoping to help prevent some of that heartburn for parents who are worried about how their kids are going to get to school. Of course, some of those problems on the first day are unavoidable. But out here behind the main administrative offices, there's a bunker, and the folks inside are doing everything they can to keep the bus riders and the drivers on track.
Thank you for calling to the School Board of Pasco County Transportation.
Dark and early, the Crisis Communication Center was abuzz with activity and almost non-stop call-ins on this first day of classes as the transportation transformation took hold here in Pasco County.
Well, we're tracking it. Every one of our call center operators has a little form that we're tracking, so we get a gauge about how many phone calls we took in, what those phone calls were about, what questions they were asking.
One of the leading issues so far, bus stop locations.
So where do they have her getting on this year?
Denise Janes was able to get to the bottom of the issue with little Olivia here, headed to her first day of first grade, but not on the list for the bus stop closest to her house.
Well, we always go for the stops that are the safest and the closest.
So I was very impressed and very, very pleased how well it, transpired out.
Olivia's grandmother, Terry Bollinger, was prepared to deal with a circuitous series of calls, but found the issue was resolved so quickly, she didn't even have a chance to fret. Rather than having to spend all day on the phone, you got this taken care of just in less than a half an hour.
I started calling about 8:30, right after she got picked up. I say by 9:15 it was taken care of.
Well, it was just a matter of checking to see if the stop that they had last year was still an existing stop or if it was a new stop. New stop's a different deal, but an existing stop was just a matter of changing the buses.
And Grandma Terry could not be any happier with the way it turned out. She is looking forward to that report from her granddaughter on today's first day of class as she shows up at the right bus stop this afternoon. We're told there were a couple of dozen calls here this morning, not quite 100, but they're going to be keeping this bunker, this call center open for the next 2 weeks just to make sure everybody's case is taken care of. We're live this afternoon in Land O'Lakes. Bill Logan, ABC Action News.